Smiled at the table, but your hands told me more. A cup held too tightly, a look at the floor. It's not always scandal, not some movie scene. Sometimes it's a name stuck deep in between. A truth in your throat, a weight in your chest. The quiet can grow till it won't let you rest. And what you hide starts moving the room. One little secret can change the whole mood. What you don't say still says so much. What you don't say can shape what you touch. Secrets have power, they pull on the seam. What you don't say lives in between. What you don't say still says so much. What you don't say can break your trust. Secrets have power, they bruise, they heal. What you don't say makes the real real. Maybe it's a hurt you never named out loud, a mistake you keep folding inside the crowd. Maybe it's a fear you don't want to show. You laugh it away, but I can still know. The more it matters, the heavier it lands. A hidden truth has a grip on your hands. A truth in your throat, a weight in your chest. The quiet can grow till it won't let you rest. And what you hide starts moving the room. One little secret can change the whole mood. What you don't say still says so much. What you don't say shape what you touch. Secrets have power, they pull on the seam. What you don't say lies in between. What you don't say still says so much. What you don't say can break your trust. Secrets have power, they bruise, they heal. What you don't say makes the real real. If it's small, it still grows. If it's buried, it shows in the way that we lean, in the things that we know. So tell me the hard part. Tell me where it ends. 'Cause every hidden thing finds its way back again. What you don't say still says so much. What you don't say shape what you touch. Secrets have power, they pull on the seam. What you don't say lives in between. What you don't say still says so much. What you don't say can't break your trust. Secrets have power, they bruise, they heal. What you don't say makes the real real.
Georgia, Georgia.
Yo, just pulled up to the Love Palace. Ain't no cap here. just facts and feels. D and Kellz on the mic, we talking ships, all kinds. Pull up and unpack. Just enjoy. Friendships that held me down through the struggle. Companions who dipped when I stepped out the bubble. Family ties that tug, some tight, some frayed. But we lay it all out, let the truth get played. No judgment, just lessons on velvet chairs. We speak from the gut, raw love, stripped bare. Goddessdee, got that glow like sage in the wind. Queen Kellz hit the mic, truth spilling again.
Ships, we talk it, we walk it. No filters, just real. Love Palace, the spot where your soul can heal. All them ties, all those vibes, we ain't letting them drown. We lift ships up, never tear them down.
Situationships with benefits and blurred lines. Late night convos that redefine mind. Friend turns to foe, bait turn to ghost. But we speak on it all, toast to the growth. Auntie vibes with a twist, drop gems in the mist. Got a palace full of wisdom, come get you a fix. Mic check, soul check, what's your connection? We the pulse of the people, every vibe gets a section. This ain't no gossip, this is gospel with glitter. A sanctuary for the stories they told you to bury. Let your voice rise, let your pain breathe, let your ship dock here.
Man, y'all don't be knowing what be happening in the background over here, do y'all? That's what
Yes.
Hey, Blended. Hey, welcome, y'all. Let me go ahead and drop this link in here because that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Hey, serious. I thought she didn't drop it.
Hey, serious. How y'all doing?
How you doing?
Hey, y'all. Now y'all know that what we're talking about today, right? Y'all definitely know, huh? Y'all know, or y'all don't know? Because I don't think y'all know.
Serious. First Lady Pink. What?
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Ain't her name?
First Lady Pink Persian Visionaire. I know that's
real.
Let's go.
I just not realized because I can.
We're gonna have to meet up. We're gonna have to do
I
a
had
date
to
night
see-
serious. We
I had
really.
to see you.
Well, okay. Let's
well,
get
go
it.
ahead.
Let's get it started.
then. Yeah.
All right. Well, we about to
Look, I
tell
gotta
you.
take my earrings off. No, just kidding.
Okay, Goddessdee, how are you today, and how is your mental health?
Well, my mental health was fine, or it's good. It's at a 7.5. I was like at a 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I knew, because I told you this, I knew what was going to happen with that case. I knew it.
Oh,
I knew what was going to happen, but I was hoping that I was going to be wrong, right?
yeah.
And then I was really wrong because I had the wrong information. And then you came upstairs and told me the truth, and then I went and Googled it, and I'm like, now. But you know what? I'm going to keep on moving.
Keep it on.
So 7.5 ain't too bad.
Yeah, that's good. I think that's pretty good.
How's your mental health today?
Trash.
She's lying.
No, my
I
mental
just
health,
think
my
you're
mental health ain't trash. My mental health, I'm gonna say I'm at an 8,
Oh, dang, that's good.
and I'm gonna say I'm at an 8 with everything that's going on right now because I thought I didn't think the young man was gonna get off. I really didn't, but I didn't think they were just gonna hit him over the head with no murder charge either. So with all that going on, and just in light of what's going on, it's like we damned if we protect ourselves, we damned if we don't protect ourselves, we damned if we run, we damned if we fight. So what do? Just what they asked. So let me start. Okay, let's get down to the real conversation of why we are really here. Because today on the ship, y'all know we talk about secrets, y'all. We are talking about secrets. And did y'all know that there could be a thing as secrets may not be bad? Sometimes they are meant for protection. Sometimes they are meant to help secure things. Sometimes they're meant if you're throwing a surprise party.
Mhm.
So there are some secrets that may not be harmful. But for a lot of us in the world, I don't think that we've dealt with those unharmful secrets.
Well, and even what we didn't touch on was when somebody tells you a secret. I'm so proud to be that I'm like the family secret holder. I promise you I am. Like, I don't tell people, and I don't tell people's business. You know that. Like, even as close as we are, people
She's good at keeping it to herself.
Yeah, that's why I became an insight coach. Yeah, you are. That's why being an insight coach was meant to, because I'm like, you could tell me and I'm good. Like, I just never was that type of person. So also secrets mean something to the person you're telling them to too. Because like I played on the clip on Daily Dose of D, a man was like, how your friend telling you about somebody you don't even know all their business and talking bad about them and all that, then you looking like they could be saying the same thing about me, right?
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that that's a vital part of it too, you know, being able to be the secret holder. Not in a bad way. Because I'm going to tell you, I've been in situations, I don't know what, I always am the girl that has the relative or the friend that finds the husband or the boyfriend cheating. I promise. I'm the one that always am the one. You know it's true, Kelly.
There you go, Joe.
I'll be like,
see him.
because I used to be out like that, you know, being a bartender and stuff.
But you'd be like,
I promise you, like Kelly was with me one time when our cousin.
Oh. We had a family member, we seen her man in a whole coffee store with a whole nother woman, and he was looking at us like,
not even the coffee store, the club one.
Oh,
that club over there.
Yeah.
And I politely went up to
Y'all.
You gotta tell her. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so that type of secret, I'm not keeping it. I'm gonna be like, this is what's up. And even like within the past 2 years, and a family member, I had to tell, hey, this is what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't, those type of secrets now don't, when it comes to that. But if you're really coming in confidence to tell me something that is personal or that, you know, is something dear to you, but you want to release it and have somebody, I'm that one. I'm that. And I'm not even trying to brag about it, but I think, like I said, I know my purpose, right? Mm-hmm. So I think that's a vital point of being the secret holder and being able to tell people, well, they're okay, or no, they're not okay. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll be okay. I'm not going to go into details. I just was never like that because I didn't like doing that to me. It wasn't even secrets. People just talking.
Telling your fucking business because they want to tell your business.
Right.
That's what it be. And then with secrets too, though, I don't think that people truly understand that some secrets are not to protect. Mm-hmm. And despite how you feel, feelings mess things up when it comes to you being able to communicate with your friends, your partners, and your family when it comes down to secrets. Because let's be honest, when you hold a secret, can you even keep it? First off, can most of y'all even keep secrets? Because the more what I know some. Okay, I won't call them dumb. I won't say that. But I know some mugs that will tell on themselves, talking about they trying to keep a secret. They know how to keep secrets, but they telling on themselves every time you turn around. They get mad. Now, let me tell you what I did today. Yeah.
That is so true.
You be like, dang, I ain't telling you nothing. I'm not doing nothing with you because you can't even be trusted.
You can't even hold water.
You're telling the business.
You be looking at them like, really? You telling the business? Yeah, I feel you on that. Because it's like, I told you something, but then in the conversation, you get overly excited or overly whatever. And they just be like, oh, yeah, like, blah, blah. You be like,
that's what, after graduate, that's what I was like, after graduation, I was like, man, You gotta watch. You can't do nothing with some people because they'll tell on you because they don't mind telling they business. Like, I know how to keep a secret. Oh, you do? You just came out this store and told us your whole business, and you probably shouldn't have told us. But just because you telling on yourself, you tell no.
But or they tell everybody else's business and not theirs.
Oh, that one.
They tell everybody else. You be like, what about tell on you?
Tell your business.
Yeah. And then that's that fear that we talked about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fear of accountability.
Yep.
Fear that people's not gonna like you, which could be true.
Yeah. Maybe they didn't like you to begin with. How about that?
Yeah.
How about we just start cutting to the chase and start cutting off things that no longer serve us? I believe the faster that we can work through this, the faster we can get to the way where we care about each other again. Because like this is taking a very long time for us to get back to loving one another.
Uh-huh.
And honestly, I'm sick and tired of it. I love my people bad, good, indifferent, ugly, all that. They my people. And I know we can get it together once we start to see the conditions that have been laid out before us and then try to change. But dang, keeping up secrets. Most of us don't like when secrets is told about us, but we keeping secrets or telling secrets about somebody. Why? We shouldn't be doing that. We shouldn't be telling no secrets. It ain't your business to be telling somebody else's business either. And okay, so
it's two sides to the coin, though, too.
I do.
Because it's like there's some things like we said, the most damaging relationship of keeping secrets is family.
Yeah.
And I really agree with that because like you're wondering why a person's being treated a certain way or why people act a certain way around a person. And I've been in that situation because I'm very like friendly or I don't judge people. You know, if I know and I'm meeting somebody's new boyfriend or girlfriend, like in back when I lived in Vegas, I'm meeting a family member's girlfriend and they like, why are you being nice to her? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how she doesn't mean that. But they ain't even telling me like the details of what was going on. Like, how am I supposed to know that she's done certain things, you know, when they started telling me? And I'm like, well, you know, let me know. Or even just generational things. I think that makes a big difference too. Like, I always think about the damn Tyler Perry movie. Because he be on it. And like people was really mad that he was bringing that out on the Black community. But no, it really does happen.
The funny thing is, I get why people be saying that they don't like Tyler Perry, but the funny thing is it's like, y'all don't like what Tyler Perry's doing, but it's funny that y'all don't talk about how the truth that he's telling, that all the stories he's put out there is everything that happens in the Black community, and he ain't lied about that.
But that's what it was. He exposed how Jennifer was the auntie instead of the mama. Or vice versa, or whatever. Remember the one where little Bow Wow? Bow Wow.
Yep.
He thought
his mom was his mom.
It was his grandma.
And it was his granny.
Right.
And all because the sister got raped.
Right.
And they kept hold on. That's the secret that they kept. Mm-hmm. They kept two secrets.
Right.
They kept the secret that Bow Wow was her son. And they also kept the secret of who Bow Wow daddy was.
Right.
My thing is can I ask a question?
It's your show.
So, if y'all have somebody in y'all family that's running around messing and touching on the kids, why are y'all keeping that a secret? Why is that a secret? Why is that something that don't nobody want to talk about? Like, let's really talk about it. Why are people able, not even just sexually, but physically harm our children and family members, beat them? You may have an auntie that got a husband that beat on her. Everybody knows she getting hit with a cane in the head.
I'm blended. Come get your friend. Come get her, y'all. I'm about to put her in the corner in her own palace, in her own place. I can't with her. Anywho, she right though. I ain't gonna care. She right.
I don't know why I want to say nothing.
She right. She right.
Like what we doing here? Like, come on, now we know that people
Serious, come get her. Get
But
her.
I'm just saying, we know things that be going on. And funny thing is people already probably be knowing before they actually really be knowing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth of the matter. And we really want to be real with that. People probably already know what's going on before you even release the secret.
Mm-hmm.
So you feeling some type of way about the secret. And one, people probably already know or have suspicion. Two, people can already tell by the way that you act and how you're feeling and how you coming around. People will tell if something is wrong with you, because believe it or not, people have their own intuition too. And people could tell when your energy is off, especially if you act a certain way when you come around normally, and then now you come around and you kind of distant, or you're sad, or you don't have nothing too much to say to people, or you're a little snappy, or like it comes off. People notice it, whether you want to say it or not. That's why one thing that I know that I've learned to identify over these last few years is, because I have been a victim of sexual abuse, I can tell when somebody has been abused. I can tell right off the bat when somebody's been abused. You don't even have to say nothing. Like, it don't have to be like somebody saying. I can tell and look at by how a person acts and how they carry themselves on whether they've been abused or not. And the thing is that people think that it's a secret, but there are certain telltale signs, which I'm not going to get into because I don't want people to be trying to be attacking other people, or but pay attention to your family members. I'll give you one of them: people that stay to themselves.
Isolation.
That's the number one. Yeah, that's number one.
To me, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to correct you.
No, you're good.
Because to me, isolation is different than being to yourself. To me, isolation means, like, we have a family member that's totally isolated, and it wasn't nothing. He did have something happen to them, but it wasn't to that extent, but it still was bad. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And it messed him up. So he is isolated.
Yeah.
Like, he don't even really like being around family. So it's sad. So yes, that is a very good point, Kellz.
Yeah. So it's kind of like you just got to pay attention to what's going on around you. And then understanding that, okay, if you're willing to tell secrets, are you willing to pay for the price at the end? And how selfish can you be that you would say that you're trying to protect somebody else, knowing that the information that you have could damage the relationship? You won't give that person the opportunity to tell you how they feel about the situation, if they even want to deal with it anymore. Don't give them the opportunity.
Mm-hmm. I want to go into depth, but I'm going to go into some of the questions, because what I was going to talk to you about later sort of is about this.
Okay.
But so the question that you asked first in the live earlier was, have you ever felt emotionally distant from someone you love, even though they were physically present?
Yeah. I can, yeah.
Then the follow-up was, what signs made you realize something had changed? Oh, let's talk about it.
Go, you go first.
So, absolutely have. Because I was in a marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, and back then it was always, before I knew all about intuition the way I do now, women's intuition, because we do have that intuition period. Mm-hmm. But knowing that I had a strong intuition, it just didn't feel right. Something, how you just be like, something don't feel right, but you can't put your finger on it. And so I just started noticing, watching behavior. Like, we used to talk about everything. Now you don't. Or you're picking up the phone and walking out the room, right? Mm-hmm. Or we're in the bed and we not cuddling. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Or
Yeah.
even intimacy is not like how we used to be. And just little things, you're gone all the time and you're not communicating. We used to communicate all the time, like, babe, here I am, this here. And I didn't care. Like, but we still knew all that started changing.
Yeah.
So that's how I noticed. And then so that's when I felt like in the bed with somebody, but not in the bed with somebody. You know what I mean? Physically sleeping with somebody. Like it came to the point where I felt like I was married but not married.
Yeah. I can relate to that too, because when I started noticing, my thing was the distance came with certain things, like wanting to hang out with friends and stuff like that. Like that was kind of a separation for us. Like, because he had his own friend and he'd like, I'm going with my friend. You ain't got to worry about what I'm doing. I started being like, wait a minute. So what? You don't want me to go hang out with you over so and so's house? No. And I'd be like, okay, well, what you want me to stay here by myself, or just being in the house and having 4 young children? All my children were really young. They're all stair steps. So when they were younger, having to come home, actually go to work, go to school, go to work, come home, take care of kids, and get up and do it all over again, and also have to take care of my husband and make sure that he had things that he needed for work. I did that for close to 10 years. But on the other side, because of the addiction, at a certain point, it got to a point where he couldn't even be active in those things, and it started to feel like I'm a single mother, even though I was married. You know? So sometimes I think we need to get out of our own ways, because I think sometimes we could be selfish in this regard too, where sometimes we only think about ourselves and not thinking about the consequences or what the backlash will be if we do tell a secret. And then just ask yourself if being honest is one of the things that needs to happen. Is this something that telling this secret, is this something that's really going to help? And I think that here's the funny thing. I'll say this lightly only because that's how most people really go about it. They be like, is this going to help my relationship or not? If I tell her, nope, I'm not going to say nothing. But no.
We talked about that. Yeah.
Is this something that can better your relationship? Is not. First of all, if you're doing something that's not going to better your relationship, you might as well say something so you can either work it out and let it go. Like, I think I'm at a point in my life where I'm no longer trying to hang on for years with nobody.
Yeah.
If it don't work, it just don't work.
Let me know.
I'm cool with finding out that it don't work.
Right.
Okay, we don't match. Okay, cool. And I'm not mad about it. I think at one point, I probably would have been mad, like, it's not working out. Why can't we? No, I'm not even trying to do all that. If it don't work, it just don't work. I'm not explaining. I'm not, unless you want an explanation, I really don't got time for it.
And I think even with friends, because I'm thinking about here recently within the past couple of years, my best friend started acting really weird. And then come to find out there was an issue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I did catch that because it was like, even though I was out of town, we would communicate. And when it was in town, we were like, what you doing? We're hanging out. And it was weird. Like that wasn't happening. And he was very, very distant. Yeah. So even with friendship, I believe you could tell. And it's like, once you realize, or once that communication comes out or whatever comes out, it's like, oh, and like we talked about earlier, sometimes it's like, well, dang, you could have told me, we could have worked this out together, or got you the help you needed, or
do it by yourself.
Yeah. But in their mind, they're like, no, I'm just going to hold this secret and try to work through this. In the meantime, you're breaking down everything. Like you said, the bridge that you're building, and you putting up stuff, and you breaking it down. The bridge ain't being built no more. You breaking it down before it can even get started. So I could see that even in friendships.
Yeah,
that my experience as well, and family members, because I had that, like all the ships really. Like you could tell, it's just things aren't the way they used to be.
Yeah, and
it's like, or distance. Like you said, that distance starts to occur. And you're like, because even like one of my family members that's my dog, but even to this day, like we haven't really kicked it for like 2 years. Do you understand what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's like, okay, what's really going on? But they feel, oh, I don't want to put a burden on you. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that, you know? And it's like, what the heck?
Okay, well then let me ask another question.
Okay, go ahead.
Do y'all think that discovering a secret is more painful than the secret itself?
Oh, I gotta think.
Is the secret more do you think that you finding out is more painful, or is the secret?
I think the secret is me finding out, and this is gonna go into what I'm gonna, because me finding out was like a relief for me, and I'm speaking of my father,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So, like, once I found out the truth about who my father was, and so that didn't bother me. It was the actual secret that bothered me.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Finding I wasn't mad. It irritated me because 37 years, you know what I'm saying? Yes, of course. Yes.
You're pissed off.
But now I know. But y'all had this secret.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So, like, that's why, because it's like so many things and so many thoughts and so many things that I was thinking and going through and having emotional feelings about that situation. Could have been avoided if they just would have told me.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
So the secret in that particular situation was worse than finding out.
Yeah.
What about you?
I could say I'll go either way with this one.
Okay.
Because I can definitely see how finding out the secret could be worse.
Okay. So
I've been on the side of where I've had the men that cheated, right?
Mm-hmm.
And finding out was me finding out at that time was worse than the secret.
Okay.
And I was like, man, I could save my breath for all this shit. Like, I waited all this time and you doing all this stuff out here while I'm over here, you know what I mean? And then I've also been on the side where the secret was worse, where I felt that the secret was worse. And the only thing that made the secret worse for me in that situation was I didn't know how people would look at me after I told the secret. I didn't know how they were going to feel about me afterwards. Even though what the secret was about wasn't my fault, it still had an impact and made me feel like people would look at me differently if I told it.
Okay. I could see that. I could see that. I could see that. And I guess it just really depends on your situation, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Like what the secret is, and yeah.
What y'all think? I don't see y'all saying nothing in chat. What y'all think is
they don't want to tell their secrets, Kelly. We already knew that.
I won't tell your secrets.
Okay, let me see what the next.
Your secrets are safe with me. Come on, y'all.
Okay.
Because I know there's some of y'all out there that got some secrets now for playing, acting like y'all don't got no secret. And y'all know y'all got secrets. But I will tell you though, being your authentic self though, you can't lose being your authentic.
Go ahead.
You can't lose being your authentic self. And the reason why I say that is because there's only one you. Can't nobody do you like you can. And so many people were going out here trying to look like this person or imitate this person or be this person for what? You are the only you. Once you lean into what your gift is, I promise you, people will need you. People will come to where you are at. But the moment you start faking it, acting like somebody else, you already lying and keeping secrets.
Yep. So along that line, have you ever felt like someone loved the version of you that you presented rather than the real you?
Yeah. Okay, so back in the day, I'll give a little thing. Back in my day when I was wild. No, I wasn't wild when I wasn't a wild child. But back in the day, I was a midnight ballerina.
I love it.
And these very beautiful, authentic shows that I would put on, I had to be somebody different. I wasn't showing up as my real self. I had a costume. My personality was a costume. Everything that I had on was a costume except for my body. It was my real body. But everything was a costume, and I was just selling a dream. It wasn't selling me, but it was a dream. And so, in that regard, like, at that point, you're doing it for some money. At that point, just being honest with you, you know what I mean? You're doing this. You're not really being who you are. This is just for purposes of you making $1 or whatever the case may be. And that's it. But that's one area where I can say that I was not being myself.
So that you felt that someone loved the version that you presented rather than okay.
Oh yeah, everybody loved that. Yeah.
I think I can resonate with that too because bartending, you do put on different caps to different personalities to appease the customers, and they're really involved in you, and they think that that's you, and you be like, well, wait a minute, you don't really know me. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to be like, hey, because it's still a job, but then you're still also putting on, I have to put on like a persona too for certain customers, because it was about the money. Like you said, it does, when you're doing customer service and things like that, it's always to appease the customer.
Yeah.
So like when bartending, so for someone, like when I would meet people or they even like on a dating, I was like, this ain't me. Like that, I would tell them that. I was like, you see something of me, but the real me, like outside of this, you gotta see me outside of bartending. Yeah. I would say that all the time. You need to see me because you might not like that. Yep. You might not like the person the real me. And on the flip side of that, Kellz, I don't like when people don't show the real them.
Yeah.
When I'm not saying that you gotta come all out and be. I just like people that
be themselves.
Yeah. Not that I'm saying that I allow behaviors, but if you show me that's who you are, I know exactly what I'm dealing with, and I can decide if that's what I want to deal with.
Yeah.
But when you're putting on persona, like you're one thing, and then things start changing up, especially in the dating world. Woo!
Yep.
You like, wait a minute, what happened?
Who are you? Yeah. Wasn't that what we said? Who are you? I don't even know who you are. I don't know who you are anymore. Come on, for real, y'all. Like, be real.
Mm-hmm.
Like the thing is, we like keep the secrets, but don't like nobody keep the secrets from us.
And then they say they keep it real.
And
nothing burns me up. I'm real. No, you not.
Oh, you're not. And you lying and telling our business and doing all kind of other stuff. No, you absolutely are not.
You telling me everything you told me, you telling everybody else.
Right.
What makes me stand out? No.
Right.
What the hell?
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Right.
So we got 2 days ago.
When it comes to this secret, now the one thing, okay, so let's be serious. Because now last week, our last episode was family compound, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do when you have families that have health secrets? Are there any of y'all out there that have had families that have health secrets? And I'm talking to you men out there with a lot of force, because some men don't think that going to the doctor is worth it.
Yeah.
And they would much rather keep their illnesses to themselves and not tell their family. And then when they pass away, we find out through doctors and coroners that they had some type of illness, but nobody wanted to say anything about that. Let me just say this to all the men, please.
Well, it's not even men, Kel.
and women.
Because think about their situations you're dealing with me. We're not even supposed to know a family member was sick. And it was like, oh, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
but,
yeah.
and it's like, what? Why can't I know that? Like,
Right. And the thing is they're sick. What I'm gonna do with the information? Well, I'm gonna say this nigga sick. He is. Like what? You know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of like we gotta.
But I get what you say with men
about that, and the reason why I say with men, because not that women don't do it,
yeah,
but I see it heavily with men. This for me and my situation. This is about the fourth man that had had issues in health and ain't said nothing, and it could be deadly. And in some cases, it has been deadly, and you find out only through death that they were dealing with something that they could have probably prevented. Most of these things, I'm gonna say right now, man, please go get checkups. Please go get checkups. If that's what you do, and you come over to me and get some herbs, and I'll try to match with you and help you out through your nutrition and through the holistic way to help you get to where you need to be. But on some real stuff, get that prostate check. Because most men go through their whole life and never get their prostate checked, right? And then feel things that are going on with them and something is wrong and they still won't go to the hospital. And then next thing you find out, oh, they passed away from prostate cancer. Well, you know that's preventable if it's caught early enough.
But what about, too, not only having health issues, but you have other secrets that you know they might have the answers to, but they got a health problem as well. And you like, dang, they really just gonna take that and not tell us the secret or wait till they
pass and give us the information. Right. That's another thing too. Like people have family secrets or things that they want to really say to their family, but they can't say to their family. And then they wait till they pass out, and then you get a Dear John letter. Dear friend, they have we can't after you exactly. No, we can't. You know, transition talking about can we talk? No, we can't. Not really. Nah.
But I think that's something that I know generational. I just think that we need to be as a culture more open and honest. Even if it might hurt people at the beginning, like being true. So I think that's one of the generational curses that we just be straight out and tell each other. And like your kids know that about me. Like they know when I'm not saying, they be like, no, I'm they tell me, they be like, you ain't saying it. Like, and I'll be like, okay, you right. You know what I'm saying? And now I've just learned, hey, this might hurt your feelings. Or what I have to say, this is the only way I know how to say it. So we're going to be okay after this, though. You know what I'm saying? But I have to tell you this secret, or I have to tell you something so that you are aware and that you know. You know what I'm saying? So I think we need to get better into, like, just think if I would have never, ever, 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 ever known about my father until now at this big old age of 50-something.
Oh, yeah,
and because he's not doing well health-wise, right? Say like he would have transitioned. They're like, oh, that was your father. I would totally think that's not fair. I think he would go kaboom.
Yes, you see what I'm saying? Where your dad lived too.
Yes.
Wasn't too far from where you live.
So that's one of the ones where the secret is worse than them telling me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, because I'd be like, what do you mean I couldn't? So I developed a bond, even though it's later on in life. We still develop that, and we don't always get along, but I still know.
Right.
And so it's like, if somebody would have did that, that would make me, I'm going to somebody's funeral that I don't even know. That would be I think that's so jacked up.
Yeah, that would be jacked up.
But you got 10 family members that knew.
And nobody said
because it was the family secret.
And here's the thing. I think that most times their secrets because people be embarrassed.
Mhm.
That's what I
We talked
think
about that.
Most people
Yep.
be embarrassed of what they be doing.
Yeah.
And the truth of the matter is that there's probably somebody out there that did something more embarrassing than you. And y'all know I'm a stickler about tell your story. So there's some times where I tell my story, and some of y'all might be like, why she say that?
Mhm.
Why is she telling her business like that? And I'm gonna just say to y'all, I don't care because it's my business. What you feel that you want to do or talk about or say about my business, that's on you. I'm free, and and the thing about it is I'm free enough and I'm okay enough to talk about my healed situations and things that I am healing through because that's more healing for me. You can't take the stuff that I'm healing through and then take it and throw it back on me and make me feel bad from where I grew from. So I always say tell your story because it's your story to tell.
I heard that too.
Yeah.
I've heard that. Like even the situation I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Why would you want to talk about that? Why would you? You shouldn't tell people. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not embarrassed about it, and it can help someone else. But family members have told me, oh, I wouldn't even tell nobody. Like, and then what? Now I realize through my growth and evolving and changing is that they really have issues. They have more secrets. They have secrets.
Wait, have you ever had somebody tell you, hey, don't say that because you're going to make that person look bad?
Yep.
Don't say that.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, they already looking bad.
Yep. I have.
They already, what you mean I'm going to make they already looking bad? What you mean I'm
Well,
going
you don't want to make them look bad. Yep, that's the, yes.
Whether it's your parent or not. It ain't about making them look bad. Oh, no, it's okay. We got you serious.
Oh.
Yeah. Some men and women have things without not trusting doctors due to yep, grandmother. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's just
Click it again.
one, we gotta talk about it. Talk about what's going on. Why? And here's the thing, why people get defensive when you bring up the truth? What if you say, hey, I want to talk about this because this is hurting me, and then you bring it up and people are like, oh no, you're just trying to start trouble.
It's just like I know exactly.
You
be like, huh?
You're just trying to start trouble. I'm not trying to start no trouble, I promise you. I just want to talk about what's going down. I'm not trying to have no trouble or make nobody feel no type of way. But I believe if I'm a family, I want to sit down. Hey, this is not working. Okay, what do we need to do to fix it? Well, let's go on these steps, do this, and rectify this. Okay, this happened. It did not make me feel comfortable. It made me feel like this. Okay, I didn't like when this happened. Can we talk about it? Because if this ever happens again, then we might not be able, you know what I mean? Like, why can't we have these conversations for clarity? I think that the next man I'm gonna date is gonna be like, she too straightforward.
No, don't say that. You're already putting something out in the universe.
Well,
the next man you have is gonna be like, oh, I like that you're straightforward. Come on now.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Because
I'm not. You didn't read that one.
Oh, my bad. Secrets is a one-off mistake that doesn't affect anyone else by telling it. It would only serve to relieve your own guilt by placing an emotional burden on the other person.
Yep.
Yep.
True. Yeah, that's true. I just like, wow, the thing. And then, like I said, now when it comes to, wait, have we got to that part? Did you ask him? What's the next question?
Let's see. Because I'm telling you, it sometimes people, let's see, what you say is serious. They get defensive because they're prone to staying silent and is the best solution because they're emotionally unstable to deal. Yep. I agree with you 100%. Serious. Because I'm one of them people, I watch people and their emotions now. Because back in the day, I used to be a firecracker. Oh, you going to go ziggity boom? I'm going to go ziggity boom with you. Now,
firecracker.
Now I'm watching for people that go ziggity boom, right? Because here's the thing. Even in situations that require you to go ziggity boom and you can still hold your chest up without going ziggity boom is probably the greatest thing that you could do. Like I was looking at, and I'll give a good example of that. right? We watching this case with this young dude, Carmelo, right? And we watching people in the background act crazy and yell and all this stuff. And I'm not mad that y'all out there protesting because that's exactly what you should do. But out there yelling in them WT people's faces and yelling and screaming and doing all that, you look like a moron. I'm gonna just be honest with you. You're the very reason why these people are able to talk and say whatever they want to say. And I know there's gonna be some people that don't agree with me, right? And I get that. But I'm just gonna be saying my 100 honest opinion. It's funny that we could talk about this shit, but we won't change the very thing that's keeping us where we're at from people viewing us the way that we are, because we just gonna fit the stereotype that they're laying on us. And here's the thing: the more and more that we fit this stereotype, the more and more they're gonna keep doing stuff like this to us, and the more and more we're gonna keep getting backed into a corner till we explode. And then, do you know what happens once the explosion happens?
Mm-hmm.
What happens when the explosion happens?
It's chaos.
It affects everybody. It affects everybody.
Chaos.
And guess what? If we don't quit, we're gonna be right in the middle and center of it, because they're positioning us to be right in the middle and center of it, because we can't move, we can't protect ourselves, we can't do nothing. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna be like, all y'all that can't control your emotions when you're in at certain levels. Because here's the thing: controlling your emotions allows for you to watch things around you. It allows for you to watch your situation. It allows you to watch what type of people you're entertained with and who's around you. Because sometimes the most people that's snaking you is the people that's in your very own company. It ain't even these people that we worry about out here. It's the people that's in your own camp that's ready to snake. So before we start being like, oh, this is just how this person is, how about you might need to adjust some things so that it helps us all succeed, not just you, but for the whole everybody to succeed. Because one thing that they trying to do is get us off our game. We got family members that know how to destabilize us this in these ways. We know how family members, they can come in and say one word and then be like, oh my God, and blow up the whole thing. I know family members that you can't even really say one word to, because the moment that you correct them, guess what happens? They going from 0 to 100. They not listening to the conversation. They not listening to you. They just popping off. So instead of you popping off, as we talk about the psychology of all of this, sometimes you got to be calm to understand what's really happening. Because wherever you put your energy to, that's where your energy is going to go. Your energy going to flow right on over to the very thing that you're focusing on. So what is it that you're focusing on? What kind of outcome would you like? Because that's where your energy should be focused, is on the outcome. But some of this is circumstantial and it's set to confuse you. And if y'all know anything about a narcissist, that's the one thing that they'll try to do, is destabilize you. And I'm only bringing up that in these situations where you deal with people that know how to argue, right? You get people that know how to get that good comeback words in. So the secrets that's being upheld in the family, you get them strong family members. Oh, girl, why you worried about that anyway? That's just how they are. Or, oh, don't worry about that. That's just how, that's your mama. You ain't got to worry that you only got one mama. Oh, don't worry about that. She cussed you out. And you know that's just how she is. They be going hard about their secrets. They be standing 10 toes down about family secrets. They don't be wanting to say nothing. And the moment you say something, they're popping off. And you can't allow them to drag you there with them. Stay calm. Look at the situation, because sometimes it's not you. Sometimes you're not the black sheep. Sometimes it's a person setting you up to make you look like the black sheep. And if some people ain't too smart, they'll go along with it.
I agree. So, let's see. What was the next question? Oh, can someone truly be committed to a relationship while constantly hiding important information?
Nope.
Right. Because as I mentioned before, that I agree with that you can't. Because secrets can damage the relationship. And if you're not, growth is, when you're trying to grow, it requires you being honest. So whether you're healing from something or trying to do something that progress, you need to know about the information in order. Like if you don't know about, if I don't tell people about this illness I have, right?
Mhm.
It just, especially because now dating is so different. So we're gonna, since it's romantic relationship, right?
Mhm.
If I don't tell them I have an illness, right, and then they come and they pick me up and see me with a cane or whatever, and they gonna be like, "What the heck? You didn't think I needed to know that information?" Like we've seen a lot of shows.
Yeah.
It's not funny, but there's shows where that's happened. Like if you don't tell, or I know one of my favorite movies is Disappearing Acts. I don't know if you're familiar with Disappearing Acts, but it's Wesley Snipes and Nathia Lathan, Sanaya Lathan.
Mhm.
She had seizures, and they were in a relationship. She didn't have them all the time, but they were in a relationship, and he was in a bed with her one night, and she started having the seizures. And she woke up and was, after she had the seizure, and he was like, "How come you didn't tell me you have a seizure?" You know what I'm saying? Like that is a very important part.
Very.
Yeah, like important information is good when you're trying to develop these relationships romantically or in friendships, just so that people are aware. People are aware. So I think being honesty has growth.
Yeah.
So in order for the growth of the relationship to go, you have to be honest. And I'm not saying, because I'm just flashing back at a lot of things. There was times where people didn't want to tell people that when they're dating of certain things, of features or things that they have, because they were embarrassed. But I'm not like that. You know that.
Yeah.
I'm very open about, hey, this is what it is. I am what I am.
Yeah.
I don't want to have that. I think that's leading people on. That's to get to that's misleading information. And how are they supposed to even give them the opportunity to be like, yes, I'm gonna date you, or we can still be together no matter what. You know what I mean? So if you don't give out that important information, are you having financial issues? And then tell it, I'm just saying, no, like this outside of somebody having financial issues and they ain't telling you, and it's like, okay, you didn't think I needed to know that information, so definitely.
Especially if if you in a relationship, like you should be saying something about your financial stability or whatever's going on. But however, I can see that though, like you do need all the information so that you can make an informed decision.
Yes. Like I'm all about being transparent at first, especially when it comes to dating.
Yeah.
Because let me know. And I always said that back in the day when I was really, really like after I got divorced and everything. And I was out there. Let me know what I'm dealing with, and then let me decide if I'm gonna mess with you. If I find out that you have a relationship outside of this, you should have let me know at that up front. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. Let me decide. Don't decide for me.
Yeah.
I'm real stickler about it. Well, I thought you was gonna act. Oh, that's one of my. I don't like those words. No, I thought you was gonna act. Well, no.
Why do I have? First of all, the funny thing that I don't like too about secrets is people think that omitting the truth. So as long as I'm not lying about
you
it,
are so right,
and I just don't say nothing about it, everything will be okay.
You are so right.
So I didn't lie, but I also didn't say.
Yeah, I didn't say it. So I really didn't lie.
So there ain't no
right. What's the problem?
Right. Then you find out like what you didn't ask me. I'm supposed to ask you
right
about that, about something you did. No.
Right.
And think about it like this: keeping secrets will kind of confine you to a place where one, you won't trust the person It sets the tone for how you're even around this person. It sets the tone for how you interact with people. It sets the tone for who you want to be around. Mhm. It really does. So, especially if you have somebody that you trust. Say, for instance, you have somebody that you trust and they break your trust. They go tell you told them a secret and you like this just between me and you. Just keep it and you go tell it. And you burn this person's trust. How much longer you think y'all gonna be friends?
And then not even, and I agree, not long, not even that, because you can work through that one time, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And build the trust back, like, dang, I messed up, blah, 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 right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a pattern of that, and it's like, the secret is you're not being true to who you are.
Yeah.
And then so I'm watching a pattern of, oh, what you say now, I don't believe nothing you say.
Yep.
Because you said this, especially this is, and I know it sounds cliche, but in my cases, I found it must be true. When somebody says, do you trust me? Don't trust him. I'm just saying, like, you see it in the movies and in real life. Like, the last person that said, do you trust me? And I said, yeah. I was like, God dang.
Shouldn't have did that.
Why did I say I trust? Because it's like, I feel like that's a test question. Like, if you say you trust me, that means I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I can see that though.
Yeah, like, so it's like, I shouldn't even have to ask. I'm not going to ask you, Kelly, do you trust me? It seems weird to me. Like, it should just be regular. I'm not even going to say that.
Okay, well, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, because let me say this. Let me just say this. That if we get into some stuff, right, and I know a way to get us out, I'm going to come to you and be like, do you trust me?
Okay. But
this is situational because we have to be in a dire situation for me to say that.
I'm talking just regular
conversation. Just come to you and be like, do you know?
Yeah, no. Like, if something's going on, no, I get what you're saying in that case. Because that's just like parents saying, kid, trust me, kid. Yeah. But like, if you're just having, in my case, they're like, do you trust me? What the hell?
I thought I already trusted
you. Yeah, like, but I get your point too. Thank you for giving me that perspective. I get that point too. But I'm just saying, from my experience, I'm like, oh God, don't say that. Don't say those.
No, I just had to clarify because
yeah. We got our shit going on. Yeah, but yeah, like, especially like you said, from omitting, people think that it's okay if I don't tell you that part of the story, or I didn't tell you this, or I thought I told you, and it's like, no, you didn't.
You did. And not only that, poor communication creates secrecy in the first place.
Yep.
So if I can't communicate with you, then I'm probably going to be secret because now I can't even talk around you.
Exactly.
We can't even communicate properly.
Right.
So do I even want to tell you what's going on?
Because what you told me before was a lie. So yeah, I'm questioning everything.
You get what I'm saying?
I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
I'm in the time of my life where if I gotta question everything that you have, I got too much going on in life.
Once I start questioning it, it's gonna be a wrap.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just tell you that right off the back. Because here's the thing, and I don't mean like start questioning where, because I'm very transparent. I'll ask questions if I feel a certain type of way, because I'm not gonna assume that you're doing anything.
Right.
I'm gonna ask, and I'm gonna go with whatever you tell me. So if you're being transparent, then that's great. I love a man or a person that is transparent. You know what I mean? You're forthcoming with this information, and I don't have to ask you or nothing. You just
find out.
You know what I mean? I will accept that. But when you start like lying and it's like they said, stuff don't be adding up.
Yeah.
You don't. Okay, wait a minute. So you was over here last night cooking at such and such and such. But how'd you get over the?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you got to think about these things too.
Mm-hmm. You do. You really do. It's them secrets. Like If it's not for protection or the secret of, like they said, for your growth, you don't have to go. That's the part we was going to talk about, but go ahead. You don't have to go and tell all your business, like I'm getting a car, I'm about to get this house, or I'm starting a business, I'm in a new relationship. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, some things are secret. And to me, like we talked about, there's a difference between privacy and secrecy.
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
There's a huge difference.
Like when you want, so when you're in, say like I wanna, I'm starting a new business. I might want to keep that a little private. You know, tell only certain people.
Yeah.
Secrecy is I'm going behind everybody's back asking them for money to start my business, but not telling them what's going on. By the way, I got a business now. What? But yeah, definitely. And even like I said on Daily Goddessdee, I think it was. Not every oh no, was it on this? Not everything needs to be on social media.
Man.
So that's where privacy comes in too.
I be thinking that people be loving just mess.
People be lying on social media.
Man, but that's what I'm saying. That's the whole reason why there's a whole mess. Because it's like you'll put this on social media and then get mad when a whole bunch of people be like, "That's you lying, you dumb, you lying," and you be like, "They'll be worried about this is my social media page," and it's like,
but you put it on social.
I'd be like,
media.
You ain't got nobody else in your life to talk to, huh? Because if it got to come out all on social, all of it got to be on social media. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm not crucifying nobody that like posting their stuff because listen, I post stuff. But when you post every single thing about your life, and then you also come on social media and you crying and talking about how people treat you, go please,
lying, going off on people, and you
laying on the wrong couch, just know. I don't know. You laying on the wrong couch. Because no.
Really, yeah. But I think, I think there is some things do need to be private. And private doesn't mean that you don't tell people.
Right.
Like I'll tell things, there's a lot of things like with my friends and you that I tell y'all that we tell each other that the whole world don't know, even though COC and the world gonna know.
Right.
But y'all gonna know what we want y'all to know. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe everything doesn't need to be like, if I get into a relationship, we don't have to post all the time that we're together. Yes, it's nice that we out, yeah. But some people do overkill and stuff like that. And like I said, half the time they be lying. We didn't see family members and people just be lying. Right. Or they get on a panel and be lying, or social media. You be like, and they real life. You be like, that ain't even how they.
Right. And here's the thing, the certain part of your life should be private.
Yes.
You should want that to be private. Mm-hmm. I don't need anybody knowing who and what my family is doing and when we doing it. Now, what I choose to share with y'all is because I want to bring y'all into a part of my world on where I do all this stuff. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I could be out here posting everything about holistic royalty, but I am a very, very, very private person. Mm-hmm. And so I only share out the things that I want to share. And then I'm not sharing it all the time because it's not everyone's business. And it's not because I feel like y'all don't deserve or any of that. It's just I'm a private person. Mm-hmm. So I only share what it is that I share. There ain't no secret. Because if you're a person that I feel that I'm interested in, or I feel that we're cool or we could collab or whatever, I'm going to let you into that piece of my world. And you will know those things. But it's not for everybody else to know. And I don't have anything to prove to anybody. So I don't have to show anybody anything to show that I got this or that I'm doing this or that I'm doing that. The people that come around me and the people that genuinely interact with me will know those things. And the people that they interact with that know me will spread the word.
Yeah.
So that's why I think I always am coming off very authentic. Y'all get to see who I am. I make jokes. I can be funny. All of that. But at the end of the day, this is me, and then this is who I am.
Yeah, I think now I don't have time. We talked about that too, of being different in all aspects of life. Like work, I get it, but all them different personal, I ain't got time. Like that's too much hard work. Trying to be you different at work, you different at home, you different on social media, you different with your friends. That
everywhere.
That is crazy work right there. That's too much. That just saying that dream.
Girl.
You know, like I said, on a professional level, work level, I get it, but you're gonna get. That's why when people be like on social media, it's for entertainment purposes. No, that's really you.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah,
you can act all them places, people and all them places. No, you.
I'd be like, no, that's you. That ain't no. You really like that because you're really doing it in real life.
Real.
Yeah, it ain't no cartoon I'm watching.
And I've seen people like that too. Like I'll work with them and they be so professional, and then I go over here to the bar. I seen this one lady that I used to work with. She would get so drunk and falling out, busting her head and everything. And I never understood. Like she would come to work and put on some pretty good makeup. Like, but you would notice like that. Okay, she ain't okay today. You couldn't put your finger like you could. You know what I mean? Or you could tell that she drinks a lot, right? But you couldn't be like, damn, like you was just like something off about you today. Why you limping? Like, why you look like you didn't got hit or something? But did you get hit? Like she was when I tell you a stone cold alcoholic so bad. We went out. She was like, oh, y'all should come out to after work, come out to the happy hour. I was like, okay, go to the happy hour. And you know how we go. We go to happy hour. And I'm not, first of all, I don't get lit like that with coworkers. Right. Like, and first of all, you got to be a type of special coworker to get lit with me like that. But I was like, okay, these were people that I was cool with at work. So I'm like, I'm going out and see how y'all doing. Girl, about 5 drinks in. Because I think I stopped at 5. About 5 drinks in, she is getting wasted. Let's go rounds for everybody. Let's round for everybody. I'm sitting here watching this, and here's the thing: if you ever go out with your coworkers and they don't drink, sit around and watch what happens, and I guarantee you have a whole mouth of shit, a whole lot of secrets. No, I'm just saying, like you go and you see these things, and you're looking like, what is going on over here? But she come to work, you wouldn't know that that's what she did. You know, she did something, but you wouldn't know. We went outside the bar and she ran into the pole that was right. Like there was some awnings. So there was a pole, like, you know, the awnings that come over the building, big old pole right there. How you hit it's a pole. She ran right by her, busted, had a big old knot on her head. Like, this lady used to wear her wigs down on top of her forehead like this.
Yeah, I'm done.
And then they'd be back on top of her hairline with her wig cap showing like, what you be doing sometimes? I had to ask her one day, what you be doing? You found out. Hell yeah, I had to. I'll see what you be doing that night. You're doing after hours. I ain't never said nothing to nobody, but only the closest people that went out with us that night was able to laugh and joke about it at work. Yeah. Like, but we couldn't talk loud about it at work. Laughing at it. And she be cracking up with us too. But it was just like, it was bad because nobody out of the whole job knew what was going on. Wow. But when she was spazzed out at work, when she cussed people out, we knew what. It was like, oh shit. Rough night, huh? She went out and had a bad night. Wow. She come to here, hey, ooh, you knew by the walk too. She had a certain type of walk. She had the drunk walk like I'm just here today. And she had that walk like you better hop up for me. I had that walk before. Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? And she came through there and we would know like, oh, here she could. Y'all better sit down. Everybody sit down. Because say something to her right now before she get that coffee, she gonna get lit up. But we kept her secret though. Because that was her out of work. Yeah. I ain't got nothing to say about that. It's what you do on your time off, good. How you gonna get home? Right. Right. You safe? Yeah, right. But but it was just very funny that it went on for so many years, and I wonder if she's working. Well, I don't know. Yeah. But It was just funny. We wouldn't tell our secret.
Yeah,
The boy was a whole different side on the work side
that's crazy.
than it was on the personal.
Yeah, definitely.
But let's see, there was something that I did want to mention though regarding that.
Mhm.
Let's see.
But it's like this secret. This is a good subject.
So okay, so friends, right?
Uh-huh.
Have you ever had friendships where conversation suddenly felt guarded or uncomfortable?
Yes.
And what do you think caused
They had a motherfucking. They had a thing they were withholding. Like that's a perfect situation where you like what's changing, or not even guarded. Like they're guarded, right? But they're not acting the same.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, is everything okay? Or they'll ask you all these questions, and you like, why are you asking this? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it makes you feel uneasy. Like that intuition, like it's a mug because it'll tell you like something's not right, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what are you not telling me? Why do I feel this way? What's going on? And then a person can, this is what the people that are the secret people do. They make it seem like it's you.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. Hold on, wait. I would, man, if we was on camera, y'all, show y'all my face. They'd be like this, look, ain't nothing wrong with me. They be all bunched up and talking to you like that too. Ain't nothing wrong with me. You know? But you do kind of have the attitude. No, I don't.
Right.
It's like, okay, no.
Yeah, the person that has the secret usually tries to make it seem like you're the one acting.
Why you asking me about
in my experience? Yeah, like, what's wrong with you? Like, nothing.
You like this one? You asking me gonna make me have an attitude. I ain't gonna lie, I'll pull that line on. You keep asking me that, you gonna make me have an attitude. Like, no, your tone
Right.
says you have an attitude.
So yeah, definitely it makes you can tell like something's not right, especially if you've been friends with somebody for a while and like they not,
and you just know them.
and it's not even like there's the secrets about you. Like I said, it could be some health issues, it could be financial issues, it could be anything, and that it could be that can be embarrassing. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm your friend and we say we're friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
We should be able to talk about it. This is what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is what's happening right now. Or I have some things going on, but I don't want to talk about it right now. Okay, now I know.
That part, that's what I love.
Yeah, like
about man,
we like, yeah, that's what we love about our friend. Like, okay, well, okay,
I ain't feeling,
you need something.
I could take somebody and go, I ain't feeling it right now. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I see you ain't. Hey, you need anything?
Right. Well, yeah,
Anything
I can do? No, okay. Well, I'll let me know. Sit here then.
Yep.
That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, exactly. That's good, Kellz. Yes. Yeah.
I'm just saying though, because here's the thing. One of the greatest gifts that friends can offer each other is support.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Because sometimes that's all I got, y'all. I ain't got the money, or I know I'm just being honest. Like,
I love the way. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me get it. I love the way that you support me.
Oh, thank you. I love the
appreciate
way
your support.
that you support me too and appreciate.
COC.
And the world gonna know.
We love the way you
Yeah.
support us. And all of y'all out there in the chat and Cloud Watchers, we love the way that you support us as well.
Mm-hmm. That's important when you know, like, you have your people like Sirius that's gonna show up, Mouthpiece, of course, Blessed to Be, DJ King Miller. Like, you know the people that's gonna be like gonna pop up.
Yeah.
Even if it's for a little bit, they gonna pop up. Of course, our COC family. That's a name.
We just said all the people we appreciate.
Yeah. That's crazy. I just said your name like we appreciate because like it might not be long. Like serious is like I'm working, blended, always working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But just those people, like it's really appreciated because it's like, hey, we got that. We tell y'all the secrets that we have on this one right here. But y'all already know. You be like, no.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, when you don't have that secrets and you start developing these relationships, can nobody stop that? They can come and say, well, this person is like this and that. And you be like, no, that's not my experience. That's my word now, because I used to really go off on people.
Right.
But that's not my experience that I have. You know what I'm saying? I haven't experienced that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And then plus, because it's like your friends, not only are they there to support, but they help you they're there to support you when you win, when you're winning too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They help you celebrate.
Yes, I love that.
Friends also notice when you're struggling, sometimes more than your family, than your partners. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So friends are very special people that you hold in your life too. So when you have secrets, understanding in this part of the ships, your friendships, it can erode those key pieces that we've mentioned in your friendships. It can actually detour the friendship when you have secrets.
Is you like, what happened? I thought we was cool. Like,
Yeah.
Is there something going on? And then you find out there's this massive secret. Like, and it hurts.
Yeah.
It really hurts the friendship. You're like, dang. I've been there where I've had people that it's like, I thought we were better than that. I thought we cool. What is this secret that you got going on?
And I see some of y'all just coming in. We talking about secrets today. And here's the one thing that I do want to reiterate though too. Because one thing that people hear, they hear the word secret and they automatically deem that it's going to be something bad, right? When it's not always that secrets are bad. It could be in the way that it's also given to a person too. Because, and it could be the time within that secret as well. How much time are you allowing before you tell this? Or are you never going to tell it? Or do you just tell it right away? That makes a difference too. And is it a secret for protection? Or is it a secret just to protect just only you and in your circumstances, you being that person? Or is it a secret for a surprise?
Yeah.
Is it a secret for an engagement? Is it a secret to protect, to make sure that the structure stays together? And here's the thing, even in with those types of secrets, you got to be careful with what type of secrets those are. Because even some of the most damaging secrets, people keep them just to keep a whole structure together. And sometimes that whole structure ends up collapsing anyway. And then once it collapsed, most people in that structure be like, well, we knew it was going on. You didn't recognize. So y'all tell us in some ways, y'all know that secrets can be either be beneficial or they can be devaluing. What do y'all have anything to say? Or Goddessdee, do you have anything?
Well, like I said, I that's a valid point because not all secrets is bad, like you said. Like people automatically, and we talk about that a lot. How we've changed our thinking. I've changed my thinking to go to the negative because that's where the society makes us go. When we hear things, it's always the negative part. But sometimes having these secrets, and like I said at the beginning of this, being the person that can hold the secret for the person makes a good relationship as well. Even when the relationship doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like I think people don't talk about that either, Kellz, because there's many people that I'm not as close with or whatever. And I know secrets about them. I don't go on social media. I don't go tell their business. When we were cool, and you told me that secret, it's still gonna stay with me.
Yeah.
Like, and that speaks to your character, I think,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that we not in the same place we were 2 years ago or 3 years ago or whatever. But at that time you told me a secret. It's not my business to go tell your secret because it's your secret. And I think that that really shows how you are, like I said, as character and as a person.
It does show your character as a person, especially when somebody can come to you in confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Because you should have. This is the thing about being a friend too. People should be able to come to you in confidence and say what they need to say, right? Especially if they've been in your life. Because, and not only that, what's the benefit of you telling a secret? Their secret.
When people do, they get mad. It's crazy because people get mad and then they like, I'm gonna tell this, like that right there. Woo, girl, that gets me. And I've seen people do that, and I'm like, I'm like that man said, I ain't telling you nothing else.
Right.
Because you get mad at me, you about to go tell all my business.
Or try to destroy me.
Exactly.
That's what, and here's the thing, it be your own people. And then understand that sometimes secrets can be as small as feelings you've never expressed or a hurt that you've never shared. That can also be a secret.
Man, I heard that you never shared. That's good, Kellz, because yes, and you're getting to the point where when you do share it. Yeah.
You have that great relief or that sadness that comes with that. Because here's the thing, it's freeing to release yourself from a secret. It can be very freeing. But here's the thing, I've seen people make themselves sick from secrets. Die because of literally secrets. And they be having a secret. Sometimes they say take the secret to your grave. Well, you do know there's somebody else out there that has the other half of that secret. Right.
Right.
And you never know who the fuck that. Right.
Oh no, I know you can't hear us now.
Okay.
Can y'all hear us?
Okay.
Can y'all hear us?
Yeah, we up there.
We here. I don't know what just happened. They said y'all speaking too much knowledge.
They said y'all telling too many secrets. Y'all telling people all our business so that they gonna be looking at us, knowing that we telling secrets.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know, we disappeared, y'all. Did I hit that?
Hey, stop telling their secrets.
I thought I hit something on the device.
It could have been.
I don't know. I put my hand down, but yeah, y'all. I thought it was no, it was us. Shoot.
Yeah. No.
Our whole screen, we was deactivated.
Right.
We ain't even up here.
Oh goodness. But okay, let's see. Have you ever been upset with a friend only to discover later that they were dealing with something that you didn't even know about?
Yes. I have, and then I felt so bad.
And how did it make you feel?
It made me feel bad because I'm like, dang, I was feeling some type of way, all in my feelings, and you had a whole situation going on, right?
Yeah. So
I felt sort of bad, like, dang. But then it also made me be like, why you didn't tell me?
Yeah, that's the part that I be feeling. Because I think I have a built-in structure already in my mind of everybody got something going on. I'm just automatically coming out the gate of everybody got something going on because my life has always been busy. And that's one thing that I've always tried to get people to understand is that I'm busy a lot of the time. So yeah, I may not be able to answer my phone. Yeah, I may not be able to You know what I mean? There's just certain
Mhm.
things that I may not have been able to do due to the fact that I was busy because I've had a family. And so in my mind, I'm already thinking that the next person, they already got their own set of stuff they also going through. So I
Mhm.
never hold it against them if I don't get a call right back, or and I may say funny little shit like, man, I thought you was gonna call me back, but it's not that I'm being in my feelings, you know what I mean? Really about it.
Yeah, I've learned how to be more understanding when it comes to that because I used to be the person that was there for everybody. And now that I'm taking the time for myself, now I understand that they probably were taking the time for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it made me be more understanding because I do take time for myself, like more and more now. So yes, like there's people I know I need to be calling. I'm sorry, I gotta call y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's been so much going on, and so I get it. I get it. And then, but then I had to realize, like, hey, if that's your friend, let them at least know. Like I'm telling you, one of our friends do not play that. You better call within the next
24 hours.
not the 24, but like she'll let a day,
Yeah.
maybe 2 days. By that third day, what's cracking?
What's happening?
What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So, and it's like we know that, so it's like okay, it's that friendship that we're developing. Like okay, no, I'm good. This is what's up. Blah blah. Okay. Even if it's that.
Yeah.
So I think yeah, and then it do make you when you have friends that people that said they were your friends and they had secrets. You try not to put that into the next friendship, right? So it could trigger you to be like, damn, when they start acting weird or doing something, and then you be like, dang, all we have to do is have a conversation about this. So I get it. It's in this world that we live in right now. I'm just saying, if the secret is something that you feel you might be embarrassed about, tell somebody.
Right.
Because mental health is serious, and if it's secrets about like your private, like I said, that you don't want to know, I get it, but hey, the help is there for you.
It is. And then just thinking about it, how you gonna build a bridge while putting obstacles right in front of
That's
you?
what I was saying. You said that.
How you go? I'm going back to that because it's like you standing in your own way at that point. Especially when there are some secrets. Okay, so I will say there are some secrets that if you are taking to your grave, you probably should release. That's just a suggestion. May I offer?
Yeah.
Let's see. Serious. I think it's a good idea to let me know. That way we can collectively find a way to cohesively deal with firsthand. Yep. Because I'm firsthand when it comes to dealing with delicate situations. And that exactly
right.
You have to have a level of empathy when you're dealing with people. Period. Because everybody's going through something. Everybody could tell you a sad story.
True.
Everybody can tell you a piece of their trauma. Everybody can.
I'm like you. Everybody is going through something. We get up here. I get up on daily Goddessdee. You do your meditation. We do this. We got things going on in life, and it's like, hey,
y'all gotta understand. We choose peace every day. Right. Not we want to be peace. We choose to be peace. Believe me,
it's a lot going on.
We can act some ways too if we wanted to, but the choice is you want to be better, right? Turn in a daily Goddessdee.
Shoot, I told y'all daily Goddessdee were me too, right? In my daily Goddessdee.
Right, for real.
But yeah, definitely. So that was a good one, Kellz, because yeah, I feel like I feel with you on that one. Because it's like it do make you be like, we can work this out.
Right. And here's the thing, I'm not above working anything out. And I mean, here's the thing, and when I say work it out, it can work it out to end.
Yeah.
And just because it
doesn't mean bad.
Exactly.
Yes.
It doesn't mean it's a bad thing just because it ends. It could be the end of this old traumatic shit we was having, and it could be to us leading something new. Or it could be that we may have to part separate ways. But still, in regard, it still opens the door for there to be some type of growth. But if you constantly putting something in the way and you got an excuse for this, now you got an excuse for that, and now you got now it'd be too much.
Yeah. I just think now in 2026 we need each other and we gotta stop. May I offer that we find those connections that we can talk people and connections that we can, build with. If somebody hasn't showed anything different to you and they, been solid, let them continue to be that way, Let them show that way what they are.
I mean, my thing is that I get it, serious. I'm with you because I'm tired of all these damn secrets and hidden agendas. Just be transparent. These secrets will destroy a family and a relationship. Honestly, it already has. Unfortunately,
man, I'm trying to tell you,
it has dismantled so many people and disfigured the people in the midst of it. Children are hurt. Generations are messed up because of this. This ain't just some easy thing where we say, oh, well, they told a little white lie, or no. People have secrets that are so damaging, it can tear everything apart if it was to come out. But then I want to ask, why are we doing things that we have to have secrets like that about in the first place? Like what's going through our minds at these times? And are we being aware of where we're putting ourselves? Sometimes people don't care. And they're going to do what they're going to do, and I get it. Like, I don't agree with some things that's going on, but I also understand this is where my empathy comes in too. And when I say empathy in this arena, it's that I can understand why people go off and do the things they do. I can. That don't mean it needs to happen.
Right.
But I can understand it though. You get what I mean? Like, I can understand why this person is doing that. It may not be a road that I'm going to take.
Man, I already sent it to you. I'm sorry, y'all. My phone just,
see?
What the heck?
People doing this. It was very fast.
35 years.
They gave this boy 35 years. Wow.
I'm sorry, it just popped on my phone.
Here's the thing.
But I thought that. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, just getting back to that's not a secret.
No, it's not. I'm just saying. I thought usually the next day they already.
This is Texas. They do everything big in Texas. Yeah, they do everything big in Texas. You know that. But here's the thing: they're gonna appeal that. Oh yes, serious. They gave the young man 35 years.
That's what it just popped on my phone. That's all. I'm sorry, I was quiet. I was like, what?
The stuff is reporting that.
Yeah, that's what it says. Was sentenced to 30, which was today. Wow.
They're gonna appeal that though, and as they should. The thing about it is here's the thing: the United States is keeping secrets. How about that?
Or you could just, no, watch Daily Dose of D tomorrow, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. Because that's how it is gonna be. It's gonna be in Daily Dose of D fashion,
right?
But I got some stuff to say.
Because the thing is, like, we need to stop with all the secrets. Everything is a secret. People could secretly treat us bad. People could secretly do things to us. People could secretly say things to us, and they're expecting us to keep our heads on our shoulders. And in certain arenas, we should. And then, and also, in other words, there is in certain arenas that we shouldn't. I don't necessarily, like I said, I share how I feel and how I don't feel. I believe leave all that rah-rah to the battlefield. Like, we shouldn't be saying nothing unless we out here really about the battle. That's just my feeling.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to nobody. You're just going to see the actions. Like, what are we talking about here? We didn't seen enough of this going on. We know the secrets of the USA. We know it. We know what the secrets are. We ain't got to play like we don't know. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you just got to understand that one, when things are built on a secret, understand that very secret can be the very thing that also crumbles the whole thing. That very secret, if it's built on a secret 9 times out of 10, that secret gets revealed, it's going to tear down the whole thing. And eventually it may get to that. And it don't have to happen in your generation. It can happen on your great grandkids when they go to find out some information, and it tears the whole family apart. Now everything is falling apart. So we got to really be careful on how we build in this thing. We got to really understand who's steering the ship. Is we steering it, or are we allowing people to steer us?
Move out the way.
Move back out of my life. Move. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
This is, it's disturbing.
I didn't think it was gonna be that fast. I thought it was gonna be like tomorrow or something.
They trying to make an example. That's all.
Yeah.
It's sad that we're the ones that they try to make examples out of. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Regardless of what this young man get, the truth of the matter is that he gonna have so much money put on his book.
I can't stand you,
By
Kelly.
so many people.
What's wrong with my cousin, y'all? You gonna send him something?
Yep.
Kelly, listen to this. I already
Yeah.
know. I already know. Cash out. I already know.
Yeah.
I already know how Kelly is. She gonna be like,
Yep.
oh, that's
Because
funny.
here's the thing, I don't agree with it, but I also don't agree with you putting your hands on people. Because one, I feel, and I don't, this is where I can't really agree with the law on this, because number one, once you've already put your hand on me forcefully, there's no, you can't, that's like telling somebody, if I cuss you out, I get to tell you how you cuss me back out. No.
I think yeah.
If you put your hands on me, like he said, put your hands on me and watch what you gonna get.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? We already live in a country where people are carrying around weapons. We got all these Karen ass people, black Karens, white Karens, Mexican Karens, Asian Karens. We got Karens in every race, right? And because of that, it's causing people to carry protection. The boy had a pocket knife from the Boy Scouts. Like they said, it was 3.5
so much
inches.
more to it. And it
What we talking
those
about?
that are inclined know this is spiritual war too. So I think that's why
The secret.
it bothers more when you're connected or into that as well.
Yeah.
To me,
No, I
because
agree.
it's all like
Okay.
you know it's more
Yeah.
than what it is. Like I knew it was gonna be what it was, but I didn't think the movement of this is fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. But and like I said, it's a secret. They tell us secrets.
It's a lot of
It
secrets.
is. It's secrets that they don't want to tell. And again, look at what Secrets is doing. Secrets right now just sentenced a young man to 35 years. Secrets. I'm just saying, because the truth of the matter is, number one, let this boy testify. Let him tell his truth.
They said they didn't want to put him on the stand.
Yeah, they didn't want to.
I don't like it. If I do something, I don't care what y'all say, lawyer. Put me on the stand. I need to tell my story.
Because you put him on the stand, then if they put him on the stand, the brother would have automatically had him on the stand.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't have been good for their case. Because he's going to put it all on the brother. Your brother was messing and doing this and doing that.
Because they like, I don't want to put people on the stand. This is how, because even when I watch my law shows, if I put you on the stand and they interrogate you, they're going to see that you have a temper. No, I'm going to tell them what happened.
Right. And you can't tell, you're not going to make me feel some type of way. This is where I say that we need to learn how to be able to be better communicators in situations like this, because what happens is they bet on us to pop off so that they can be like, oh, look at how, you know what I mean? That's how you act. Oh, that's how you are. I understand that about people, and I understand how people can pull that. It's the energy. That's what you're dealing with underneath all of this, is the energy that's being pulled and siphoned from this. Because while America was distracted by this, what was Trump doing?
Hello. Don't get me started. Do not. Nope. Yep.
The secret.
There's a whole bunch of things
The
going
thing
on.
we be talking about secrets.
Yeah. What is he doing? What they
Because
doing?
while we was distracted with this case, who was getting maced? The American folks was getting me. Come on, y'all.
Stuff going on. You
What
right.
was happening to we was all too focused on this today.
Yeah, I really was.
So what was really going on in America? What laws was
I
going
didn't
on?
let it consume me though, because I still took care of my kids in this household.
Yeah, me too.
Shoot, I still did laundry and talked to my kids, made sure shoot. I'm like,
I was looking at what Trump was doing. I was trying to see.
he was like,
Yeah, because when people get ultra distracted, there's other stuff going on. There's secrets
right.
going on. So I can't get too distracted. When I see too many people, like I said, energy goes where energy flows, where energy goes. So when all the energy is flowing this way, I know to detour myself back this way. Because if all the sheep is running this way, something's going on over that way. And I'm not the white.
I was just about to say, don't be the one to go back to.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But I'm the one that I will stand and wait and look. Inch my way on, my
well,
God.
I gotta move a little bit before her. She always do make me go on. She's like, go on and get started.
I'm trying to see let me see what's going on.
Got me messed up. They'll get ran over by the car, allegedly. Anyway.
Hey, I have to reach under my arm. Like Shogun, I'll be Wyatt Earp in this man. Don't have to
oh yeah.
But no, it's the secrets. I'm telling y'all, what were we okay? I'm just saying, this was harsh, but what else was something else was going on because America was distracted by this case. Something else was at play here.
I have to say, since we're talking about this real quick, I'm impressed though there wasn't a riot. Because I
am too.
I thought it was going to be a riot.
Thank you, people. This is exactly what I know. Yeah, let's get to the planning.
Yeah, that's so.
How much money
we already know what rioting does, right? Rioting does.
Yeah.
Like we know we can't do that anymore. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Good that you go protest and they see that it wasn't a riot. Like I that's good. That's commendable because they expected a riot.
Yeah, they did.
We got to learn how to fight in other ways. We got to be warriors. The enemy's public says that on Mouthpiece. Doesn't mean we got to physically fight all the time.
Right.
We can be warriors in other ways.
Yes, we can. And that's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put some money on this book, this number, and make number
one. Positive vibes.
No, I'm sending this young man positive vibes too. And understand that here's the thing though too, that I do want to bring reflection to as well. Everything in life has consequences. Daily Dose of D had about, I want to say 3 or 4 shows ago, she had a show on consequences. And consequences are not only bad, there are good consequences too. But to everything that we do, there is a consequence. Whether it comes now or later, there is a consequence to be paid or to be owed or to be given. And so in this certain situation, I'm pretty sure this boy did not mean to unalive him. I'm pretty sure he meant to hit him with that shit and he wanted him to feel that jab, back your ass up off me, nigga. And then I'm going to back the rest of y'all up off me with this piece if y'all keep playing. He wasn't intending for it to go the way that it went. I can almost bet you that. But now that we are here, young man, all that we can offer is our love, support, and prayers, and whatever the prayers to both the families at this point, because losing a child, I couldn't even imagine. Yeah. But at the same time, again, please, we need to start talking about our children, because the thing is, we raise our children. Don't put your hands on them. Do not put your. I will tell the first time. I'll give you a warning. I'm not changing that up with my kids, because they do need to understand that they are able to protect themselves. No, we may not agree by which means that they do that, but at the same time, if they feel threatened, this is what we teach all of our children. I don't know why we acting like we don't. I don't think. Do you know anybody that tell their kid back down?
Yeah, there's people that say that.
There is back down.
No, I'm being so serious.
If they punch you in the eye, just go back down.
Yeah, there's people that be like that. We're gonna handle it other ways, Johnny. You know, small word. Yeah, Johnny's the name.
Well,
yeah,
I didn't have the fortunate timing. I didn't have the
there's people that's like that.
Oh, okay. Well, I never met them.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that they, not that they didn't exist, but that I didn't.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know, yeah, there's people that be like that.
Okay. Okay. No, I'm just saying, okay, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying at this point, the secrets got to stop. They do. America just need to go ahead and admit they did us wrong. They pay the reparations like you're paying everybody else. Again, it's going to come now or it's going to come later. What we prolonging?
It's the justice system, Kelly. Okay, no, I'm not gonna get into it.
No, yeah,
it's not fair.
I know where you're
like
going.
It should be all the way around. One law. If you do this, this is the punishment. No matter who you are.
Period.
It don't matter. You kill somebody, this is the punishment.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it's like,
yeah,
that's
I get it.
Challenging. It's the justice system, but it's just us. Tune into Daily Goddessdee.
But we do it big thing. And again, we appreciate y'all being here with us. You know what I mean? And taking the time out. Because the thing about it is when secrets can be damaging. We all know that. We all know that. And depending on where that secret is being put, where it's being held and kept before it is released. I understand all parts of the secret. Not telling it, watching it ravage through families. Like I've had experience with secrets on almost every end, honestly. On the good part of having secrets, on the part of this is going to tear up a whole family life. I've had it on every end. But I will tell you more than anything, in all of these, I would have wished that somebody would have at least told or wanted to discuss what the secret was to get the clarity. Because then there would have been a whole healed generation if there was clarity.
Sure.
And we would have been better for it. We're getting better, don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying we wouldn't have had to start from ground zero or the bottom. It stays in your body and the heck yeah, dude.
Man,
we just talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
We talked about, we seen people, like they said, take it to the grave. That's what kind of started that piece of the conversation too. People say take it to the grave. Oh, they absolutely did. Because the secret took them straight there. Messed up they helped to the point today.
With the Dear John letter.
With the Dear John letter.
Jane.
They leave the letter afterwards. Reason why I didn't tell you this in life. Oh, so I can't deal with it now. I'm supposed to deal with it now after you gone. And then how does that leave me to deal with it now after you gone? People
don't keep. I'm not keeping the secret. Once you give me the letter, it's all. Guess what happened?
Yep.
Jack said that you did this. Yep. I'm just saying that's just me.
Yep.
I got this letter that said, "Ain't the secret stops here?"
Yeah, right.
Like some people don't do that. Some people take that letter and be like, I'm telling you, I went to a funeral of my stepdad's niece, and me and her was real close. He gets up there and goes, "She told me so many things before she died that I'm not supposed to say." I said, "What did you go do that? Like, why would you even say that? Like, if it's a secret or something, why would you get up there and say that?" I just looked at him like, that was so stupid.
Because it was absolutely stupid to do that. Like, I'm gonna just tell the secrets of the person that's no longer here.
She told me many, many things. That's what. And so good for you.
Keep that to yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you was trying to talk to somebody in the audience that we didn't know you were trying to talk to.
No, I think he was. But still, she's gone. That's y'all business. You know what I mean?
First of all, if you got a secret, first of all, instead of coming telling me the secret, if somebody tells you a secret, you might want to have a person with the person that's telling you the secret and tell them, motherfuckers, hey, I ain't in it. If you got telling this person a secret, go to them and tell it.
Oh yeah, no, I've done that. If somebody see,
don't come tell me
I
nobody.
cut all that down.
Go tell them.
Or I say, look, you got 24 hours.
You got right to say what you got to say.
Because I'm the one. If it's something that's like that, I'd be like, don't even tell me.
Yep.
If you're telling me, like, if it's something about somebody else, now if it's about you, that's different.
Right.
But if it's about somebody else, girl, I gotta tell you.
Nope.
But you can't. Nope.
I don't even want to hear it.
I
be having to stop my family sometimes.
Yeah, me too.
Because my family members will call me and be like, I want to talk about such and such. And I got to be like, I'm not even on that.
Yep.
And they be looking at me like, what?
You know what?
Like, it's not even about what. It's I don't want to talk about that shit. Yeah. I don't care about what's going on over there. I love them. That ain't my business. Right? Sometimes we got to start doing that, but we should be so hungry for gossip every day. We anxious to hear what somebody got to say. We anxious to report what somebody doing. We anxious to be on the horn about somebody else's business. As soon as it come across your table about your shit, you sure ain't got nothing to say. I have a whole mouth to say on somebody else and what they doing. Keep your own secrets. Have you know somebody that'll tell all your business but won't tell none of their secrets? Tell all your secrets to somebody. All of them. And then the moment you say something about their teeth, girl, why you telling people I ain't got no teeth?
No. Okay, it's time to go. I'm done with Kelly. I need to eat. That's what my stomach is telling me. Hey, people. Kelly's going to stay out here with y'all.
It's okay, no, okay.
I know.
And it's okay, we see that.
I know, because I was telling you to come get Kellz earlier. I have to put her in the corner.
I didn't do nothing too bad.
I have to put her in the corner. Going over there in the corner.
No, it was applicable.
No, we were.
Oh, that's because yesterday we wanted to go out so bad yesterday, but we couldn't. But no, just y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to the ship.
Okay. Yeah, you know, at Holistic Quarantine's house, anything
can happen over here. But no, Goddessdee, do you have any last words to say to the young people out there?
You know, I want everybody. I'm gonna do like Russell Simmons on this one. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night. Because my stomach is like, go get you some food, girl. I think I'm gonna make me some popcorn. Finish the work video, that show. What'd she say?
Oh wait,
she finished the work video.
You finished? Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Well, we can.
Okay, I'm gonna be getting something to eat. Or Kelly, no, she's gonna remind me how to do this popcorn machine.
But we thank y'all for coming through, talking about secrets and family, friendships, and relationships, how they can be hurtful and damaging, and sometimes secrets may not be such a bad thing depending on where they're at, right? Mm-hmm. But we also want to make sure that if we have secrets, are you telling the person to help y'all, or are you telling it to damage a person? Because it matters. Thank you, Sirius. You have a good night too.
Yes, have a good
But
evening.
We thank y'all for coming through. We thank y'all for joining us. You know that I love it when y'all show up for me. But most importantly, y'all know what I'm gonna say. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Y'all have always been there with us, hanging out with us. We appreciate it. I want y'all to go have a good night and have a happy hump day. Y'all know tomorrow's hump day. Happy hump day, y'all. Y'all have a good night now. Talk to y'all later.
We lift ships up, never tear them down. Yeah, we building, not breaking. Say that. Lean out. You don't gotta shrink in here. Your story got weight. So bring every ship. Let it dock. Let it be seen.
let it be set free. You're safe now. Welcome home.
Georgia, 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 Georgia.
We lift ships up, never tear them down.